Hey Quench crew, it's Lynn.
It's Jice.
And we are GenX
Quench.
Coming to you from a cloudy day in
Cabo San Lucas, Mexico.
Yes, we are here in Mexico and definitely want to tell you what we've been into for the last few days.
Yes.
But it actually has culminated in...
Bam!
What is this? What is it, Jice?
It's our official new Resident Permanente Tarjetas. So our permanent residency cards.
Permanent residency cards. So if you've been following this journey for a while, thank you. We're glad to have you back.
Absolutely.
If you are new to GenX Quench, hey, take a seat, watch us, enjoy, and don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button.
Hype the video too.
So we are here, and let's share as far as we have made the journey from temporary residency to permanent residency in under a year.
Yes.
Little known secret that we did find out, and just an option that we want to share with you. So our journey for residency in Mexico started in August of 2024.
Raleigh, North Carolina consulate.
Right, at the consulate, and it actually probably started before that because
Yes.
we had a whole lot of paperwork to do before that. So we have videos that we'll link that show that journey, but we have been on a quest for Mexican residency for over a year and a half.
Yep.
We have a temporary residency because after we did the Raleigh visit and the consulate in August of 2024, in January of 2025, we went to Querétaro, Mexico, and got our temporary residency cards.
Yep.
Those cards are good for 1 year, so we knew that we would have to make a move to come back to Mexico by January 2026 because cards expire. And at that time, you can renew the card for either 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year. And I believe the only difference is really how much you pay in the fees.
Right.
Because for Mexican residency right now, when you have your temporary residency in 4 years, you can change to permanent.
Right.
And so
At least that's what we thought.
Right. Well, right. That was the only option,
Right.
and that was the plan. And we were making plans to go to renew in January, and you can only do that within 30 days of your expiration date.
Right.
So as of this recording, we are in early December 2025. And so we knew that we were going to have to be making plans to go back to Mexico by the middle of January.
Yes.
So, but Jice put on his Sherlock Holmes hat.
Deduction, had the magnifying glass, a lot of Google searches.
YouTube videos,
Right.
Facebook groups.
Oh, and a friend in WhatsApp kind of hipped me to it.
Right.
That there was another way, and she had gone through this process. So shout out to our friend in WhatsApp. Muchas gracias. It worked out smoothly. So,
Right. So that process, as far as the other option, that there was a way that you could expedite residency from the standpoint of temporary to permanent. And Jice went down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
And probably a month, 6 weeks ago, we started this process
Right.
of going for an expedited process to get permanent residency. And Jice, why don't we talk about why expedite it? What was the rush? What is the sense of urgency?
Any of you who've kind of researched Mexican residency, if you've been looking at this, you probably hearing the news that the fees will double at the INM office starting January 1st of 2026. So when I heard that news, I was like, if there's a way we can expedite this, that'll save us a little money, at least on that side. There is a fee to expedite it here, but in the long term, it was worth it. And as you all know, a lot of changes within the U.S. And between other countries. So we wanted to get in while we qualified and have our card in hand as permanent. So there is no expiry date on these cards. Short of losing them, then you'd have to kind of get a new card. But other than that, we were like, let's do it. I took the case to Lynn, said, hey, this is a great idea. Are you down? She said, yes, let's go for it. And so it really was kind of a whirlwind, like about a 4 to 6 week process of just gathering everything.
Right. And we knew that we were going to have to. Now, the difference with going from temporary to just renewing it is that it really is, I think, less paperwork, and you come to Mexico and you just renew and you go to the office that you went to originally. I mean, you can go to other offices, but that was going to be our plan.
Right.
For this one, we were, the office that we're using is in Cabo. I don't think that this expedited process is in all locations across Mexico.
Do your research.
So yes, do your research. So the facilitator that we're using is led us to the office here in Cabo. So we had to get paperwork though.
Yes.
The process is different.
Yeah.
So going from temporary residency to just renew is a little bit more straightforward. This process required financial documents.
Yeah, financial solvency. So for those of you who've gone through at least the first part of the process, not through the R&E program, through financial solvency, you got to do it. You can qualify via income or investments. We did the investment side. So we had to gather all that paperwork, PDF it, send it to our facilitator.
12 months worth of statements.
12 months worth of statements for Lynn, 12 months of statements for me, and then they have to translate it into Spanish officially for the INM office in Mexico. And so there was some back and forth, just getting all the required documents in on time.
Right. So we did that over the last few weeks. Flew to Cabo on a Monday, got here Monday afternoon, had an appointment with our facilitator on Tuesday morning.
Yep.
So went and they had paperwork ready for us. They had forms that we had to fill out, asked us some questions, and then we had to sign probably 4 or 5 documents apiece. And we were in and out of that facilitator's office in
15 minutes. And we were thinking it was going to be 3 hours.
Right. We were prepared to stay for all morning, and we had a 9. We got there at like 9, and by like 9:12 we were walking out. So.
But that free time did allow us to explore. So stay tuned for future videos.
Right. We have spent some time. This is our first visit to Cabo, and we really are enjoying it. As you can see behind us, the weather is beautiful. Temperature's great. It's in the 70s. So Cabo has been very kind to us. But we filled out those forms, and basically our facilitator said tomorrow, meaning on Wednesday, the next day, give us, what time did she say?
Be on standby between 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Right, that they would WhatsApp us and give us messaging as far as when to come back to the office to go to INM. So today is Wednesday. That call came the WhatsApp call came about 10:30 that all of our documents were in order and filed and ready and to get back to their office. So we were back at her office by 5 after 11 and walked across the street with one of their team members to the INM office. And that process?
It was about 25 minutes total.
So.
And when we got there, we had to take a seat. And the gentleman from the facilitation office told us it would be, 13 minutes?
Yeah.
He said in 13 minutes, the first of you will be asked to take a picture and do your fingerprints. And I think they over-delivered. They actually called us up in 12 minutes.
Yeah.
So I was the first one to go. So I did my fingerprints. We got that done. Then I had to take a frontal picture and then a left-right picture.
Profile picture,
sat down, then they called Lynn up. This time, Lynn didn't have to pull her hair back up. It was short enough. She was good to go.
Yep.
She couldn't have her earrings on, though.
Take off the earrings.
Yep.
Got to have your face fully, no earrings and your face fully visible. And took the picture, and then our guide, he told us it'd be about 5 minutes for the cards, and 5 minutes later, we got the cards in hand. So the process today was less than a half hour,
Smooth
25 minutes.
Like
so
butters.
Very smooth.
Yes.
And we are now permanent residents of Mexico.
Yeah, that's wild to even think about. Because remember when we started this journey?
I know. And the thought that it was going to take 4 years to do it, so that we were going to go from 2025 to 2029. And the fact that we have gotten our temporary residency to permanent residency in less than a year is amazing. And it's great. And it's a relief.
Yes.
And so if you're wondering, okay, what's next? Is the moving van packed and all of that? No, we are headed back to the States tomorrow, back home. And but it feels good knowing that we've got this done. Mexico is definitely in our future for visits, hopefully for longer visits and longer stretches. But I think for us, it's an option. It's another form of an insurance policy as far as having residency. Those of you all that watch our videos know that Panama and Mexico are high on our list, and those are our residency homes right now as far as our options. And we're excited about what the future holds and what we can get into, and actually exploring more of this beautiful country.
Absolutely, I'm very excited. I'm thinking 4 years, and gosh, we did it in 11 months.
Right.
And what you call this is kind of a back pocket residency. So if bleep hits the fan, you have a home, you have an alternative.
Right.
They can't kick us out unless they change laws drastically here. We're excited to have homes away from our home in the United States. So.
Right. So sound off in the comments. Let us know your thoughts. Where are you in this process?
Yep.
From the standpoint of thinking about Mexico, do you have temporary residency? Are you already a permanent resident? Does the idea of expediting a residency and getting something quicker, also without significant investment in a country?
Right.
That was one thing that was appealing when Jice went down the rabbit hole, is that for a lot of countries you can get permanent residency quickly, but a lot of them, for most of what we know, require significant investments of $250,000 or more by real estate or investment into a property. So that's what also makes Mexico so attractive, that it is financial solvency, but it doesn't necessarily require the outlay of significant amount of money to get it. So this is one thing that I think we'll probably hear more of on YouTube and Facebook and any kind of groups, and as far as like expedited residency. Right now, not a lot of people are talking about it, but I expect probably in the next 6 months to a year, it's not going to be such a little known secret.
Right.
So, but from personal experience, it's been smooth and
Very
easy, and process definitely well worth the time and energy and investment of making this trip and making this happen. So with that, please like, share, subscribe, let us know in the comments, keep the conversation going. And
I think we need to go celebrate with a few bebitas, like some margaritas with the tahini rims. I think we need to go get a couple of those.
I'll say cheers to that, my brother.
Salud.
Yes, so GenX Quench signing off in search of a margarita, and we'll see you on the next GenX Quench video. Take care.
Ciao.
Bye-bye. Adios.
Adios.